What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my kitchen. Tonight is just one of those nights. We're just freestyling, okay? I have shrimp and I have chicken. So with that being said, I got my seasonings and everything laid out. We're going to be making a Creole chicken and shrimp recipe, all right? With some pasta, of course. All right, as you can see, we have our shrimp. This is colossal sized shrimp. We went ahead and deveined it back and front, of course. Yes, we took all the gunk out in both places. We also have our cubed chicken breast, all right? That's been washed clean in cold water, a little salt, and some lime juice. Once we were finished, we pat it dry, and that was it. All right, first thing we're gonna add to our shrimp, right? We're not gonna season the shrimp too heavily because it is seafood and shrimp picks up on flavors very easily. To our shrimp, I am gonna add some garlic powder. Light hand, of course. We're also going to add some onion powder. For a smoky element of flavor, let's add some smoked paprika. When it comes to the smoked paprika, you don't really have to use a light hand if you really want your shrimp to be smoky. And I have my own line of seasonings, of course, that could be found at cookingwithtammy.shop. So with that being said, we're going to use some of our cedarwood smoked seafood seasoning. This stuff right here, oh my goodness, I can't rave enough about it. It's smoky. It's citrus, and it has all of the flavors locked inside that brings out every single flavor in your seafood. Oh my goodness, it's gonna have your taste buds jumping for joy. We're gonna add some of our cedarwood smoked seafood seasoning. This stuff right here, woo-wee. If you don't like seafood, add some of this, you're gonna love it. And I'm gonna add some Creole seasoning, all right? Cookingwithtammy.shop once again. And this is a low, very low sodium, very, very low sodium. Make sure the seasoning is stuck to the shrimp. All right, that's it. Put you to the side. And for our chicken. All right, I'm gonna add some oil to our chicken as well. Start off with some garlic powder, onion powder, smoked paprika. Gonna add some Creole seasoning. Gonna open up the other side. And I'm gonna add some of my Cooking with Tammy all-purpose chicken seasoning, the seasoning that can't stay on the shelves. The order has been coming in for the chicken seasoning like crazy, both spicy and regular seasoning. And the other seasonings get love too, but the chicken seasonings, goodness gracious. Thank you so much. We're gonna go ahead and mix everything up. You know what? I'm gonna add some chicken bouillon to amplify the flavors, all right? When it comes down to the chicken, and I'm also gonna add some shrimp bouillon for the shrimp. I almost forgot. All right, perfectly seasoned and ready to go. No need to worry, it's not going to be salty. Not because we added a few seasonings does that mean that it's going to be salty. The majority of seasonings that we added had no sodium or salt. The same thing, you know what I'm saying. Sodium, same thing. To a large size pan, I'm going to add some oil. I'm also going to add about a tablespoon of butter. I'm going to add my shrimp to the pan. I'm going to allow the shrimp to cook in the butter to pick up that nice buttery flavor that the butter has to offer. And we're going to cook it for about a minute or two on each side because these are colossal sized shrimp. Once they start to curl up, we're going to flip it over. I'm going to allow it equal cooking time on the other side as well. Let's remove our shrimp from the pan. Place it into a nice clean bowl. And once we're done, we're going to set it aside. We're starting to get all of those beautiful bits stuck to the bottom of the pan. Woo, that looks so good. Not to mention it smells good, okay? Now here's the thing. We're going to add just a little bit more butter because we have more chicken than shrimp. Let's melt this butter down. Just a little bit more oil to help out the situation. You know what I'm saying? Get the party started, of course. And let's get our chicken into the pan. All right. Make sure the chicken gets enough surface contact so it browns evenly on all sides. And not to mention, it'll help it to cook a lot faster. fact that we have a lot of remnants at the bottom of the pan, that just means that flavors are building. And when we start with the glazing process, we're gonna have tons of flavors that's lifted from the bottom of the pan. Chicken is almost done. Literally about a minute more and we're gonna be finished. Okay, let's remove our chicken. All right. Looks so good. All right, to this very pan that you see before you, let's add some diced onions. If you don't want to add onions, you can definitely use shallots. Shallots are a lot sweeter and even milder than actual onions. You're gonna coat the onions with the flavors at the bottom of the pan, of course. As you can see, we're getting a nice color on our onions, which is perfect. We're also gonna add our bell peppers. I have green bell peppers and I also have red bell peppers today because I know sometimes I have yellow and orange and a whole bunch of different colors going on. We're gonna sweat these peppers down just a bit. Toss them around in the seasoning. That's at the bottom of the pan, of course. All right, we're gonna cook them until they are slightly softened, but not overcook them until they're mushy. That's not the goal here at all whatsoever. I have some leftover garlic and I'm just gonna add that to the pan. Finish that up before I throw it out. Allow the garlic to sit and toast for about 30 seconds or until it becomes fragrant, whichever one happens first. All right, let's stir it on up, combine it with the veggies. Let us add some of our Yo Who's Hungry seasoning, which is herbaceous. And it's like an all-purpose seasoning as well, so it's like 2 for 1, if you will. Let's add some garlic powder. Small amount of garlic powder, different flavor profile, that's why. Let's add some smoked paprika. Creole seasoning. Our tomato paste, about a tablespoon or 2. All right, let that sit there just like the garlic. And we want to allow the tomato paste to saute, if you will. Okay, now we're toasting up the tomato paste because we want to extract all of those delicious flavors that's embedded within the tomato paste. The longer you allow it to sit, is the more sweeter it's going to be naturally. At this time, we're going to add some heavy cream. We're also going to add some chicken broth. Even if you were to go in for a taste right now, it's not going to taste the same. Here's the thing, if you wait until the sauce starts to thicken up and all of the flavors at the bottom start to lift and it combines itself with the sauce, give about 10 minutes and taste it 10 minutes later and you're going to see the ultimate difference. It's going to taste so different. Let's add some Parmesan cheese. I have a little bit of mozzarella left, so might as well add that as well. But you don't have to add the mozzarella if you don't want to. We're going to take our time and allow the cheese to gradually melt into the sauce. In the meanwhile, I'm going to go ahead and boil, let's see, tonight we're going to be doing spaghetti. So I'm going to boil some number 8 spaghetti. If you have different types of pasta, you can definitely use it. I'm going to work the sauce until it's nice and smooth. In the meanwhile, I'm going to work on boiling the pasta in the background. Let's add our pasta to our creamy Creole sauce. All right, we're going to take our time and fold our pasta into the sauce, of course. If your sauce is perfect and it's not too thick and your pasta to sauce ratio is good to go, then of course you don't have to add any pasta water. We're just going to keep folding. We're going to add a couple more things to brighten the sauce up even more. We're going to add our chicken back to the pan, reserve juices and oil, along with our beautifully cooked shrimp. Get the reserve juices in there as well. To top this off and bring it home, let's add some red chili flakes for a little hint of heat. All right. We're also going to add some lemon juice. Nice squeeze of fresh lemon juice. It's going to bring out a pop of flavor within the pasta. And we're also going to add some chopped parsley. There's just something about mixing the parsley throughout the pasta or any dish for that matter. It just gives that nice vibrancy pop of color. When you serve it, you see all of those nice hints of greenery. So gorgeous. I went ahead and reserved some of the shrimp, of course, and chicken, because we're going to place it on the top, because presentation is everything, of course. If you have some extra Parmesan cheese on hand, add some Parmesan cheese on top along with your parsley. I ran out of Parmesan cheese, so I'm not going to add any to the top, but just to give you an idea. All right, add a little bit more lemon juice to this dish. Okay. Had some bacon bits left over, so why not? All right, dinner is done. It's served, it's done, it's ready to go. You want some? I can give you the whole pot. We have a lot of saucy sauce going on here. This is gorgeous. Alrighty, let's go. Let's get some shrimp along with some chicken, of course. And let's see what's going on. You know what? Let's add some lemon juice. Home run. We knocked the ball out of the park. Absolutely delicious. Mm-mm-mm. We did it once again. This is fantastic. Absolutely delicious. Big, bright flavors. Okay, you have that little hint of spice going on because we did add the chili flakes, but it's nothing serious, okay? You could always control the heat factor, whether or not if you decide to add or don't add any chili flakes, obviously, right? When I tell you everything in this pot ties together perfectly, it ties together perfectly. It's like the perfect matrimony, if you will. We have the citrus flavors going on. We have the pop or the burst of flavor also going on. Not to mention, you have a little hint of heat, which you yourself can control, whether or not if you want to add a kick of spice or whether or not if you don't. The chicken seasoned perfectly, right? The shrimp seasoned to perfection. Everything cooked perfectly. Chicken nice and tender, shrimp perfectly cooked. The combination of adding the spaghetti pasta was the best choice ever. I mean, we have a lot of sauce going on. Nothing is dried out. It's just absolutely delicious. And then we added a little bit of bacon on top. Come on in there, smoky flavor. Listen, we did this once again, and as I mentioned earlier, right? We freestyled this recipe. No plans to make it, but then again, we had some stuff in the refrigerator. I was like, you know something, let's just turn on the camera and make a recipe. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Be sure to check out my website, cookingwithtammy.shop, for your seasonings. When I tell you it's going to be well worth it, it is going to be well worth it. Royalty Princess Gems for all of your little girly trinkets for your kids and stuff like that. Full recipe details, description bar below, and that's about it for now, my loves. I'll catch you guys in another video. I'll talk to you later. Bye, guys.